This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You know, like I said, that trial, the hour of temptation, is gonna be a trial, man. You know, because Esau is gonna make it to where he cause it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive this thing. What you think, how's he gonna cause it? Because, he's gonna put a decision, he's gonna make it to where a decision is gonna be set before you, on what you gonna do. A decision is gonna be set bore you, man, on what you gonna do. I'm saying? And think about everything what you know now. Everything that in this society, that you use to function. You know what I'm saying? To go to work, to get food, buy groceries, buy necessities for your household, pay bills, everything, man. Get gas for your car and, phone bills, whatever. Everything that you know. He's going to corner you and reset everything. Reset this whole economy to where it's, everything's going to be made digital. No more carrying cash, making side hustles on the side, carrying cash on you, paid money, under the table type shit. No, man. All that shit's gonna be done for, man. Everything is gonna be digital transactions. And the only way to access these funds is gonna be through a device which they're gonna distribute unto you the size of a grain of rice, which carries all your credentials, all your informations, everything, man. And when you go into the root words, man, the root words of what the actual word M-A-R-K in Revelation 13, 16 on down, the first word, charagma, which is in the Greek, and it goes to another root, another root word, which means karax. I forgot the actual name for the sharp point, but pretty much it's a sharp pointed thing, a sharp pointed thing. And then the other root word for karax is grapho, which goes into the writing downs, the writing downs, and pretty much the documenting, carrying your information, man. This is what it is, man. And it makes sense. It's this C-hip, man. Because the only device, as we know, in this century of time, that carries this thing and that literally coincides and makes sense with what Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about on down, has to be this grain of rice, man. Because it has all that. It has all that to what the actual M-A-R-K is. It makes sense, man. And Esau is going, cause it to where your life is going to be a living hell. And those that don't have Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shai as their rock solid foundation, they're going to fold, man. You niggas not making Yahweh Shai your foundation, you're going to fucking fold, man. And it's destined for you to fall because the Lord wants to destroy you. You know? It's destined for you to fold, man. Because why? It's all about the election. See, we can't make ourselves, of the election, man. This is why we're working our salvation in fear and trembling. But we're in hopes to be of the election, man. The scripture tell you how the righteous are gonna scarcely be saved, man. Scarcely, man. You're gonna see the missiles detonate. You might even almost feel the fire, man, but you're not gonna be burned. You might see the wave, fastly approaching you. The scripture tell you in Revelation, how the remnant were Friday, man. But how terrifying it's gonna be, just dreading, you seeing your dread right before you, man. Like, not knowing if you're gonna die, not knowing if you like, damn, you better really go through this fire. All you can do is call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All you can do is call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and lean it upon Him to deliver you. Lean it upon Him to deliver you, and boom, you're gonna be beamed up instantly in a twinkle of an eye, instantly transfigured, translated into a new form, a new body. Going back to the sea here. This thing is getting ready to come down, man. Esau is going, he caused all those small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive this thing in their right hand and in their forehead. It's not going to be, forced upon you, man. It ain't going to strap you down to no, man. It's an hour of temptation. A temptation is a conscious decision, man. Temptation in your mind to to cleave to what's right, or you to give in to what's wrong. That's a conscious decision, man. And Esau's gonna make it to where everything's gonna be uncomfortable, man. Everything's gonna be uncomfortable. Everything. You're gonna lose everything, man. You're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose your house, your job, your bank accounts and savings, all that money in it, right? You're gonna lose it if you wanna, resist it, and not take it, man. And this is what the prophets have been warning, man. They've been diligently warning, starting with the elder apostles, a great millstone, elder apostles Tahar, on down to the rest of the apostles, and on down to the brethren, and to the other brethren that push the like doctrine, man. This is the warning that's being brought forth unto you, man, to our people. They're bringing it forth for decades, man. You won't even receive your fucking, your check, your direct deposit, unless you had to see it. Everything's gonna be digital, man. It's gonna be a tough time. Scriptures tell you those that were beheaded. Those that were beheaded, because they want to take this thing. Those that are beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. And did not, I'll get that. Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. You know, that's written, man. You know, certain guys, you know, not guys, lucky, certain, you know, members of the election, man, you know, it's written for them, you know, for them to be beheaded, man. You know, it could be any of us, man. It could be any of us, what the Lord, you know, seems fit, man. You know, it could be me. It could be, you know, any of us brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of us, man. But what the Lord, you know, made to it. See, you know, reading down, they live with Yahweh Shai for 1,000 years. You know, they're gonna be the first ones in the chariot, man. First ones in the chariot. Esau doesn't have the power Esau doesn't have the power, you know, to torment your soul, man. He doesn't have the power to torment, you know, your soul, man. You know, the Lord said, you know, I tell you rather who you should fear than him who can destroy both body and soul in hell, man. That's not talking about an actual spiritual place, you know, with Satan burning you forever. No, hell is conditioned. You know, distress, pain, anguish, agony. You know, don't you know Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is in control of all that, man? He is able. He has power over all these things. He's able over all these things, man. You know, when you go into the etymology of the word power, it means to be able. You know, it's not just, you know, might and strength and, you know, all, which you know, that's the root of it. You know, the power is the root of it. But mainly the power, you know, the main source of the power is really the dominion, man, the rulership, being able, you know, over these specific elements, these things. And the might comes in the greatness of it, you know, the vastness of it, you know. You know, for example, you know, you have power to move, you know, you have power to move a mountain. command the act to actually move a mountain is actually a mighty act. That's the might of it. But the power, meaning you have dominion over it, man. You're able to. Well, look at the etymology of the word power, man. You're able over it, man. Meaning, you have the dominion. The Yahweh Shai has the power over all things. The power over all flesh. Scriptures tell you that the Lord has power over all flesh. The Lord said this for himself, that all power has been given unto me from my Father. There's nothing that the Lord is unable to do. The Lord is able over all these things, man. How about Shimei Shai is able, and the might is going to be shown forth, just of how great of an act and deliverance he's going to do only for his chosen, man. Which, Lord willing, that we hope to be a part of, man. Esau doesn't have power. Hey, like Pontius Pilate, said to Yahweh Shai, don't you know I have power to, to send us you? What the Lord said, you have no power unless it was given unto you from the, from the Most High, from heaven. Roughly paraphrasing. The Lord is the one that has power over all these things, man. You don't know how to torment a soul. So brothers get beheaded. The Lord has power. He's able to stop your nerves, whatever, to not even feel the pain. And the Lord just take your spirit. Like Stephen when he was about to get stoned, man. Right when he was about to get stoned, it said that he fell asleep. Right before, when Jake was about to skip them stones, man. It said that he fell asleep, man. He saw the Lord sitting on the right-hand side of Yahweh, man. Right before, the spirit, gave up. His spirit gave up. The Lord took his spirit, man. The Lord retrieved his soul. That's power, man. He's able to just take your soul from your body like that. At command. It's all going to boil down to our faith, to our belief upon him. And the Lord's trying us now, man. And the only ones, that's going to resist this our temptation, is the elect, which is going to be given the spirit to overcome these things. Like we just read it in, in Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the hour. I'll read it again, Slaki. This is Revelation chapter 3. And 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Key word, keep. Yahweh Shai is going to keep his servants, man. Yahweh Shai is going to keep his servants. From the hour of temptation, from me overtaken by this temptation. Because, man, it's going to be temptation, man. It's going to be tempting, How you going to eat? The flesh is going to be, the flesh, man, the body is, it naturally needs to consume. It naturally needs comfortability to survive. And that's how the Lord designed it, man, in this world, man. It naturally flees from danger. It naturally fears from pending danger. It senses pending danger. But it's all going to come down to your faith on the higher power, man. Understanding, believing that he is able, man. Knowing that he's able to do so, man. And that's the faith, man. That's the belief. And that's only going to be manifested for his election, man. The rest of, outsiders that's taking pleasure in unrighteousness, scoffing against the truth, this is your judgment, man. This is your sealing fate, and just, getting ready to receive your judgment. But those that's found written in the book of life, they're going to receive deliverance, man, and miraculous things and salvation, man. Lord willing that we be of that election, man. You know what I'm saying? That's our hope, man.